Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to Inspiration Decision number 23, to park or not to park. My name is Peter Belaine. I appreciate you listening and watching. I was asked to do a video about an experience I had on Monday. There's already been a written piece about it, but I had no problem doing it. I go to physical therapy. Turning 50, kind of need a little tune up on the shoulder and the hip. So I've been going to these guys at the MCC Iceplex, where Lattimore Physical Therapy has a location. Great guys. The Lattimore staff, I can't say enough about them. Monday, Martin Luther King Day. My appointment was at 9 o'clock, like usual, so I got there about 8:45. They could pull in, go in, get my thing done, and, go pick up my wife, go see Star Wars, because she was off on Monday as well. That wasn't the case. They'd had a hockey tournament over the weekend, and people were parked in every single handicapped spot, including the striped off areas where you're not supposed to park. Now, I don't ask much when I drive. I don't mind parking in an end lot, in an end spot, as long as I can safely get my ramp down and get back up without being plowed over by someone. Well, it was 11 degrees, and it was windy, and it was just really icy in the parking lot. I couldn't take that chance. So, literally every spot was filled. Now, people were also parking in the crosswalk to drop off their kids. Now, back earlier in the fall, I'd had a discussion with the operations manager because one night I had therapy one evening at 4:30, and people were blocking all spots then and had parked right next to my van. So coming out from therapy is a real mess. However, we had also had an issue where a school bus had parked literally right on the curb cut, which is in the crosswalk. They have one curb cut. If it's blocked, I'm not getting in. Well, we came up with a decision that they were going to make a sign. They did. The operations manager has been very gracious in making a sign that said, "Please do not block crosswalk, no parking, no standing," which should protect the curb cut. Well, not this past Monday. You would think that people would pay attention. Signs don't matter. It was just horrible. So I ended up pulling over kind of in a parking area that has a little driving path along next to it. Called on my phone to my therapist and said, "What am I doing?" Well, he came out. One of my therapists, Rob, again, wonderful guy, came out with someone else with them and was talking to them. And I would roll down my window so I could yell out to him. Well, this plow guy appears. Little gray pickup truck, plow salter, and was trying to come down. Stopped and just stared at me for good couple of minutes. What am I going to do? I'm waiting to see what I'm doing. Well, he angled up his plow to avoid hitting my car, which I very much appreciate. As he drove by me, he flipped me off. Yeah, that's nice. So, my therapist told me to park in a spot that really wasn't a spot, but it was suitable, and he waited to make sure I got out of the van safely and got in without a problem. Did my workout. I was pretty hot at that point, but did my workout, and the agreement was able to walk out with me, and he did, no problem. Guys walked out with me, got me in my car, made sure I got in my van. It's tough. The Iceplex is a great facility at Monroe Community College, and it's well run generally. They have great games, great open hockey, tournaments. They teach kids how to play, teach them skills. There's a good aspect in that, but you got to monitor your lot. When we were walking in, one lady was parked in the crosswalk, and I said something to her. I said, Hey, you see that sign there? It says no standing. I'm just dropping off my kid. Well, I had to get to therapy, so I didn't push it. But, you know, I understand you're bringing your kids to an event. I understand they're going to have fun. They're going to learn skills, banging around a bit. There's a certain level of respect, I think, that is offered to a way that a facility's parking lot is spaced out. You do not park in areas that are handicap parking if you don't have a pass. And in addition, you don't park in the lined off areas where you're not supposed to park regardless. Where am I going with this? I've written letters that have been published online. I've also been in contact with the Brighton, New York Town Council, including the Chief of Police, David Cathaldi, who's a friend of mine, and who I've had some really good talks with in the past, and with Christine Corrado, who is the chair of the Public Safety Board for the Brighton Town Council. Folks, I'm not letting this go. What scares me is there are elderly folks who are much less mobile than I am. If one of them had tried to park out farther and walked in there on their own, they fell. They're not getting up. I've got a low base of gravity, low center of gravity. I'm okay. I may sit there and freeze, but I'm not going to fall over. This is a safety issue. This should not have happened. The ice rink, or whoever runs them, I believe a group called End by End, is going to have to take some responsibility in this matter. They're going to have to go ahead and come up with a plan before the next hockey tournament so that this doesn't happen again. Because I'm scared that someone's going to get hurt. I'm okay. I'll be fine. But some, person who's got a bad knee, a bum knee, maybe they use a walker and they need to park close to get in there. You got to look out for people. I've always stressed as to how we can make someone's day a little easier. Hockey parents, you're a clan of your own. I get it. You are a special group of people. I challenge you to respect the parking of the facility. Next tournament, I'm going to make sure that someone checks out that lot. And if need be, call the sheriff, call the Brighton police, do whatever is necessary. I am not letting this go. This is not for me, guys. This is not only for me. This is for anyone who uses that facility. Physical therapy is what keeps some people going. And, that's important. It's made a difference for me this last year. So, thank you very much for listening to me. I appreciate you watching and hearing me out. If you see someone in a handicap parking spot who doesn't belong there, I challenge you. If you don't want to say something to the person, I get it. Call 911. Given they may not get there right away, it's a low priority call. If it's between dealing with a parking issue and saving someone who's having a coronary or in a domestic violence, that wins, okay? I get it. But I challenge you, start writing down license plates if you see people repeatedly parking illegally. Let's make a difference for everyone, okay? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Peter Boulay. This is Inspiration Decision number 23. To park or not to park. Have a great night.